Okay, hi everybody. You can see I just woke up, right? Yes, so we're gonna start now. Okay, so like 10:10 now. So we're gonna start. Okay, so what you're gonna do very simple. You take out your notes where you have your cover page with you. Oh, I noticed I haven't screened yet. Yeah, so you can see my big face in front of you. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay, nice. Okay, so you notice, you flip to like your cover page here, right? Now, so we roughly go through like a bit of information before we get into the questions and what you're gonna expect in your exam, what you're gonna study, these kind of things. So I would say today there'll be a lot of like what to study. Yeah. So question wise, probably I will do one here and there. Okay. So I would say what to study is more important. But what to study more important, as in you have to sit down and really try out the questions yourself. That's like what I always tell students, like in every single seminars, in like every classes where it is like before your exam or stuff. Okay. Now, so everyone, just a quick one. Paper one, 40 questions, right? Okay, paper one, 40 questions. Yeah. Then your paper two, there will be a total of 16 questions. So probably you can write over here, 16 questions. Now, so nothing much for paper one. Obviously, you have form one up to form five. So these are the things that you're gonna expect, right? Now, so my main focus will be paper two, of course. Okay, what you're gonna expect. Now, students. So I'm gonna put like some informations about section A, section B, and your section C, these kind of informations. Now, wait, let me open up like my chat as well. So any question you want to ask me, just send directly to my PM. Okay. So you can test out the chat or not, see whether the chat possible to be public or not. Yeah, because I tried setting into not public. Yeah. Okay, so your chat and see lah. So whether possible to be public or not. So try, if possible lah, you send private message to me better. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday, form one, bro. Yeah, they are like talking bad about each other. Near cyberbully already yesterday. Yeah. So we close up the message option. Yeah. Okay. Come. So next. Paper two, right? 16 question, section A, B, and C, right? So A, B, and C, your section A, obviously, there will be a total of 40 marks here. And the next one will be your section B. Total will be 45 marks. Okay. And then section C will be 15 marks. So this is something where I'm pretty sure you already know it. Correct? Now, so if you know all these content, like how many marks for each of the section, right? You type one. Yeah, you type one. Because you know what? Every year, as in the starting of KSSM syllabus, right? Always when I start like first term exam, I ask students like, hey, do you know paper two, you have actually this kind of like section ABC. They actually know what is ABC. I mean, short questions, like slightly longer, and then 50 marks will be like the combined version ABC, correct? Yeah, so then they told me this, teacher, I know the marks, but what we're gonna expect? They don't know that. So that's the point. Okay. Wait, I saw Max. Hi, Max. Now, so the next will be what, the next will be section A, section A, 40 marks. Okay, 40 marks. So over here, how many marks, how many questions you will get? You will get like a total of 10 questions. And your section B, there will be a total of how many questions here? Like 5 questions. And over here, 1 question. But again, it depends on your first term exam, whether you get a complete full paper or not. Full paper as in you separate to paper 1 and paper 2 lah. Yeah. Then when you come into like, let's say lah, I don't think they will combine because form 4 high chance they will combine. Yeah. So if let's say your exam is like separated, and then you have something like paper 1, paper 2, right? So paper 2, expect something like this. Yeah, expect 10 questions, 5 questions, and then your section C, 2, select 1. But some, if let's say they want to shorten the whole exam period, right? So what do you do? So probably section A, they put like 8 questions, depends. Then probably section B, 3 questions only, and then section C, you must complete that 1 question. Yeah, so expect something like this. If let's say it is not a complete full paper. Okay. Now, then as for your section A, roughly how many marks you will get? Okay, I will say here and there 3 to 5 marks, but the 3 to 5 marks is more to what, let me see. Okay, so the 3 to 5 marks will be, for example, number base. I mean, low chance lah, high chance you will get in paper 1 for your number base. Yeah, then another one like art and sector. Okay, art and sector, instead of asking like the usual perimeter area, probably they put in section A and put perimeter, or maybe area, something like that. Okay, so later I will show you some examples lah. And then section B, marks wise, probably from 6 up to maximum of 13. But of course, most of the time will be like 7 to 9 lah, around there. And yeah, so student will say like, teacher, but section A, I see something like 6 marks before. Yes, possible, but super low chance. So high chance will be 3 to 5, something like that. Then section B, 6 to 13, low chance 13, but around there will be 7 to 9. So it's like they will mix and match a bit on the marks thing. So as long as they reach a total of 45 marks, then that will be perfect lah. Okay. Then finally, of course, this one question only, you will get like complete 15 marks. Now, everyone, can you put a star here? You put a star here. Now, please go through. Later, I will show you my YouTube video on this section C part. So as for these 15 marks here, right? Let me explain a bit on the content for this. Okay, explain a bit on the contents. Okay, why not I ask students, you all tell me in the chat. Okay, I'm pretty sure since Form 4, right, you all have been trying out some Form 5, Form 5 your Section C kind of questions, right? Now, when you do Section C, okay, yes, you have A, B, C, D, something like that. Do you aware that, or maybe when you do it, like your own experience, do you notice like A, your answer, they're going to transfer to B, and then B, they're going to transfer to C, they're going to transfer to D. Do you notice these kind of things? Okay, let me tell you something. Probably that will be what your teacher try to show you, right? Not try to show you. But according to all the questions that I've been going through, basically all the questions that I've go through, right? Okay, let me tell you something. Only names they will pass down. Like for example, let me get you a good idea. Let me get you a good idea. Let's say question 15 itself, right? It's about, okay, let me just randomly come up with a student's name. Okay, Max. Long time to see Max already. Okay, let's say Max is like the main character in section C question, Okay, so probably they will say something like, okay, Max is going to work. Okay, starting like first year of work. He planned to buy like probably a new car. Okay, a new car in 6 months' time, something like that. Okay, so you notice when you get these kind of hints, right? Take a guess. Can you tell me like part A, roughly they will ask about what? So Max gonna expect in 6 months' time, you're gonna buy a new car, okay, to work, okay, in 6 months' time. So it starts work like on the first month already, of course. So the goal is to get a new car lah, something like that. Okay, so you notice part A, here and there, financial management is about budget. Yeah, correct. I mean, starts work. So in 6 months' time, gonna save money for the deposit. Normally it will be this. So in car categories, right, they won't say something like, oh, I'm gonna save like a total of how much and I cash buy the car. In our exam, in real life, probably yes. Let's say for Asia, okay, for Proton Saga, it's possible to cash buy. Okay, possible to cash buy. But then in our syllabus, normally they'll say something like, okay, we're gonna expect something like the deposit. So that's something that they will ask lah. So A, financial management. Okay, after financial management, then part B, you know what they do? Financial management information here and there, some minor information only, and probably they'll say something like your initial deposit. So he wants to save a total of roughly 8,000, something like that. Okay. Then the second section, after the 8,000 thing, they start part B, loan. Okay, they start part B, loan. So they say, okay, Max gonna get like a MyV, gonna get MyV, and then the total borrowings is how much, then you're gonna do loan calculation, P plus PRT. And then after this, probably the next one, they ask you about monthly installment. From this, they ask monthly installment. Then they continue with the next one, find insurance. And then the next one, they want you to find what? Find the road tax, something like that. So total, roughly here and there, 15 marks. But I would say, you notice the story is like continue, right? It's like they bring down the stories and stuff. But let me tell you something. So far, since like state paper till now, right? Like the starting of the first syllabus till now, I would say figure-wise, probably A pass to B, and the rest of it not related. This is what I can assure. Okay, now, so I will show you like one state paper. Okay, one state paper where it talks about these kind of things. Okay, let me get you a good example again. Okay, like last year's state paper. Yeah, is it last year or 2 years ago, something like that? Harshini, same. That's why I can tell you something like that. So these are the things that I go through. That's why I would say don't get scared by that 15 marks, because students have been having this like issue. They said, wow, teacher, 15 marks, huh? My teacher have been telling me like A pass to B, B pass to C, something like that. I mean, some teacher they will say that but then I would say probably a bit I will give you a good example from state paper, Selangor state paper. Selangor state paper, there is once, right? You know what they do? Part A, they talk about this person want to buy. I remember I told in the class, they want to buy like a laptop. So this person, right, will go into like 3 different shops. Okay, look for these specific specs, and they got all the price from these 3 different shops. So these 3 different shops, okay, 3 different price in number-based format. That's kind of like funny. And so number-based format. So shop A, shop B, shop C, same spec computer laptops. Okay, then different number base, obviously. Like the first one probably like number base 4, the next one the middle number base 8, and the last one there is like number base 10. Then they ask you to compare. Then they ask you to compare for the cheapest one. Then okay, you do number base calculation, blah blah blah, and you have to get the cheapest one. That's the only part where you bring down the figure to part B. Okay, let me tell you something. Part B, take a guess what they ask. I mean, they pass down. Try to guess. If let's say part A, after you get like the cheapest price, right? Part B, what they ask? Take a guess. Which one you buy is like part A. After you compare which one is the cheapest, of course you will go for that, right? Yeah, then take a guess. Something not that I wouldn't say easy I would say you need to pass down the figure and use that figure. And not bad, Weixin. Okay, Weixin said something like gonna do like installment, but no. You know what they expect? It's surface area. Wow, 100 marks for surface area, you scare me. Why number base price suddenly becomes surface area? Okay. Okay. Critical, something like that. So second one, they ask about credit cards calculation. They say this person gonna swipe credit card to buy this computer. Okay, to buy this computer. Then after buy this computer, he say that the next coming month didn't do any repayment of the credit card. Then you do your calculation. So number base there, you get roughly like near 5 marks. And then credit card, you get something near 5 marks. So here and there, like 8 to 9. 8 to 9 marks. That will be part A and B. Then section C, they talk about the same person. Okay, let's say the same person name is like Angel. So part A, part B, Angel. Part C is also Angel. Then suddenly in part C, it talks about something else, but it's still the same person. So everyone, here, I'm going to tell you section C, 15 marks, right? Probably like 2 parts they combine. But let me tell you something, it's not something where it's very hard or what. So just treat it like your section A and section B. It's like the usual question that you get in A and B. Okay? So something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a bit on the information. I didn't expose to like everybody, so probably let's say you need some informations, right? You can screenshot. Okay, so let me show you some informations where I categorize in state paper. Okay, I'm not sure whether my Form 4 students I show you all before or not, like last year. I'm not sure whether I showed you before, but I think I here and there show a bit of that information before. Okay, let me show you this. Now, this is 2022 seminar. Yeah, 2022 seminar. And I do like a combo. Okay, so what I do is I take all the 2022 state paper, I combine it, I categorize all the questions that they ask, and then I put it into this table. Okay, now, so actually you don't have to screenshot. I'll tell you a bit, then you just jot down like some potential questions. Okay, now, so students, what I do is that I allocate all the state paper, including MRSM, SBP, every single paper. And Selangor, they have 2 paper, I include it as well. Now, this is the one. Now, so under section A, right? Now, you notice the first one, trigo sketching, quadratic equations, all these things, right? Now, so these are different states. Okay, these are different states. I will just show it to you. Now, so first, what you notice is that they come up with trigonometry sketching. It's your chapter 5. You didn't learn it yet. Okay, next, quadratic equation from your Form 4. So maybe I do some tick. If let's say you want to jot down, you can jot down some potential, I would say questions that it will come out in your section A, B, C lah. Okay. Now, so first of all, of course, quadratic equation is relevant to you. Standard form from Form 3 relevant to you, right? And then logical reasoning, y equals mx plus c from your Form 3. And you notice, among all the state paper, do you notice green color y equals mx plus c? It comes out basically in every single state paper. That's why I say the reason why I do the categorizing, the reason why I do the categorizing is to tell you that these are questions where they repeat. You're gonna expect it comes out in your normal exam. I would say the accuracy is near like, I would say 90%. It will be like near 90%. Because it used to be in KBSM, it used to be like, okay, question 1, what is it? Question 2, what is it? I can tell you exactly what's the title. And roughly here and there, your exam type question is like, I would say 100% kena. Yeah, okay. But now, they pluck out some questions and then they feed some new question. And the new question, let me tell you something, is actually paper 1. This is what I noticed after like 3 years of SPM. Okay, they pluck from paper 1, like number base. It used to be paper 1 only. They pluck that exact question from paper 1, where it's only 0.7 marks in paper 1. They pluck and put in paper 2, they give you 3 marks. I would say it's a good thing, right? Okay, then linear inequalities from your Form 4, where you have to draw like a complete graph, son. And then insurance, fire, insurance, please expect that. And then taxation. In normal class, I've been telling students, please expect income tax in your normal paper 2 exam. Income tax. Okay, income tax. Income tax, you have like your PCB, right? I'm pretty sure you already go through that. You have your PCB, you have your what else? Finding like the usual taxable, tax payable. Then the last one will be your joint and separate assessment. Okay, these kind of questions. Okay, please expect income tax instead of your cukai pintu. Cukai pintu, your SST, quit rent, your property assessment tax. These are very short questions where it will be paper 1 friendly. Okay, not paper 2. So if let's say they come out over here, it's like they just waste like a slot for them to ask something more special. Okay, then variation. Okay, variation is like quite high chance as well. Variation, speed time graph. You can see that speed time graph. Okay, then section B. Okay, everyone, look at this mode mean median. Correct? So you don't have histogram yet, but you have standard deviation. You have standard deviation. Okay, now then plan elevation. Okay, wait. So all the students over here, right, just want to ask, okay, do you know what is plan and elevation? If let's say you know, you put yes. If you don't know, you put no. So just want to ask. So plan elevation is actually from your Form 3, right? Yeah. So this, yeah, they get you a 3D, then you have to draw like plan view, side view, these kind of things. Please make sure you recap on this. I will tell you where to get all these like revision on every single detailed question, so you have more things to watch and study with me. Because in our seminar, it's like two hours. So 2 hours, I can only tell you what to expect. And then probably I get you some common mistake kind of question. I can't do much. I can't do much. That's why I'm here to pass you information to study. Later I'll do some questions lah. Okay. So next, you have matrix, of course, the usual one, and please expect a few kind of matrix question. High chance simultaneous equation, but there might be some, I mean, probably lah. Let's say it comes out in section B, just like what you see over here, matrix section B, because normally it will be section A. If let's say section A, what they do is that they will ask something like simultaneous equation, then they stop there. But if let's say they do in section B, sometimes they will add some inverse related calculation. For example, they ask about, you have to do inverse and find some value of P and Q. You have to do something like what? You have to do identity relating to 1001. You have to do no inverse, where the 1 over the bottom denominator is 0 and something like that. Okay, all these things I categorize nicely for you when you do your questions, right? Yeah, you can watch it together with me as well. Okay, then number 4. Do you know what is graph of function, everyone? It's actually form 2. Yeah, it's actually form 2. And this graph of function, okay, I explain a bit now. They get you a function. Okay, they get you a function. And then what you do is that you have to type calculator for the values. And then they get you a complete graph paper, and you draw that graph paper out, You draw a graph paper. Once you draw a graph paper, draw on a graph paper, total part A and part B, you get 8 marks, is it? No, you get like 2 and 4, 6 marks. And then after the 6 marks, from the graph, you'll find value, another extra 2 marks. Then finally, part D, it depends on what they want to ask now. So roughly you get like 9, 10 marks and like that. It's a form 2 question. Yeah. Then the most important one, where students, they get high marks in mathematics. Okay, let's say they get like 70 over, 80 over lah. But always they stuck here. Transformation. Always. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to go through later. Okay, later I'm going to go through this transformation. Okay, then after transformation, you see section C, you have your network, your speed, cm cube solid geometry. Yeah, normally will be cm cube, cm square, not really, but state paper, there is a little question on surface area. Probability calculation, ratio from form 1, set, number base, credit card. That's the one, everyone. Look at this. This is the one that I mentioned. This one is the credit card question that I mentioned. There's a person want to buy a computer, number base, right? And then use credit card and didn't do any payment and come. Who's this again? 100 bucks Coco weekend. You see area or not? But it's not the space area that you mentioned. This one is like a separate question, not relating to laptop one. Okay. So in case anyone want to do some screenshot to go through a bit, every year I will do the same thing, right? So year end, when we have another section of final seminar, right? I will do the same thing. Okay, so in case you want a screenshot lah, okay, so probably I make it bigger and I go off a bit and you screenshot part by part, then you tell me lah, okay? So wait. Okay, everyone, you want to screenshot, you screenshot now. Yeah, then after you screenshot, you type SS, then I skip to part B, you can screenshot it. Actually basically all. Yeah, because like midterm exam, right? Of course you take away all those things that you didn't learn before lah, like trigonometry is not part of your exam. I'm not sure about your school. Yeah, mostly some school not trigonometry not included. And then like another one will be what else is not included in your exam? Like what's that called again? Measures of dispersion, yeah, involving histogram, all these things, don't have, because those are chapters behind, but the rest of it is like something relevant to you, so you can use it as a reference, like everyone. Okay, you're gonna expect these kind of things, and then the next thing you need to do is to search for this kind of question, where I prepared that for you as well. That's why I'm giving you all the informations, everyone. Okay, screenshot ready, huh? Okay, so how about the rest? Yeah, if let's say no need, then I skip. Okay. No, we can. Basically, colors. You notice color indicates question where it repeats. You notice font also. Yeah, so basically it's like I'm showing you the same pattern. I'm showing you that it repeats. So it doesn't mean that color means important, no. Basically, I'm showing you repeat. I'm showing you that they are repeating. Okay, then the next one, you can screenshot the one which is in section B. You notice transformation is like 100% come out. Right now, okay, wait, let me just make it nice. So while you screenshot this, just want to let you know a bit. Do you notice transformation, plan and elevation, graph of function, taxation involving income tax? Please expect these kind of things. Linear inequalities, high chance as well. Yeah. So you notice I'm doing a prediction, right? So after the prediction, please tell yourself, number one, you always, I wouldn't say you predict. Normally prediction is like teacher will gonna do it. Because I'm showing you every single different style exam question, different state exam questions. Yeah, it comes out what kind of questions. So that's what you're gonna expect from tuition teachers, your school teacher. These are the things that they'll tell you, okay, these are high chances of things. And the second thing you need to do is to search for questions to match. Like, okay, transformation, how they're gonna come out? They will come out like part A, B, C. Okay, graph function, what they're gonna come out? You're gonna use this kind of method to study. Yeah, especially students where you study yourself for mathematics, right? Always do these kind of things. Yeah, so expect what kind of question will come out and focus on that. Don't read your chapter as an overall, it will waste your time. Yeah, for mathematics, you can do that. I'm not sure about other chapters lah. That's why in my class, I always tell students, focus on things that you need, that's all. And please focus on other subjects to understand in depth. Yeah, for mathematics, focus on this kind of like exam style, okay? So done already? Done already, I move to section C. Okay, done. Yeah, so how about the rest? Okay, so I move now. Yeah. So the next will be section C lah. Section C is more like random lah. I would say it's like mixture of A and B. Okay, just tell yourself, or maybe some of your friends might say something like, "Oh, section C, you know how to do or not? Very hard, I don't know how to do." Then you tell them. Basically, it's like combo of section A and B lah. So like here and there, maybe question A, they bring down the value to question B, but low chance lah. Low chance. Okay, so you notice the question over here is like quite similar to what you get in A and B. You see distance time, linear inequalities from your section A, B, number base, you see, solid geometry, taxation. Yeah, so it's like roughly the same one. Okay, so once you screenshot already, you type SS, then I skip. Okay, so if let's say you want to ask me a question, you can look at my number below. So that's my number. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, ons. Now, so that will be the first part. So I'm going to come out again. Okay, so done. I mean, done as in title-wise, you know roughly it's like this. Okay, roughly it's like this. Okay, okay. So I'm going to go back to what? Okay, where is it? Sorry, my SPM notes. Ding. Okay, now so back to this. First term exam. What kind of question you need to expect? I show you already. Correct? So that will be the first part lah. Okay, then the next thing will be wait. Question wise, I read it for a while. Okay, now I'm gonna show you where to get different style question and teach you how to recognize them as well. Okay, teach you how to recognize them. Okay, so wait, let me screen this part. Let me show you where to get the link. To get the link. Okay, everyone. So I'm gonna share a link to you. I'm gonna share a link to you. Every Form 4 seminar, Form 5 seminar, I always share the same link to students. Okay, this is the one. Okay, I shared to everybody already, so keep that link. Yeah, keep that link. Yeah, wait on. So I'm gonna screen my Form 4, Form 5 KSSM. Okay, nice. So everyone can see my Form 4, Form 5 KSSM already? I mean my playlist. You can see that, right? Okay, cool. Now, so what happened is the first part, I told you what kind of question to expect, right? What kind of question to expect? Okay, now I'm going to tell you, like, how do you recognize the question? Okay, so how do you recognize the question? Very simple. Now, let's look at paper 2. By the way, paper 1 over here, it includes what? Okay, maybe I click and show everybody first. Okay, so, no, this one. Okay, here. So when you click questions to watch, questions to understand. Okay, now let me go down to this description. I'm going to click on that. Click. Now, so what I do is that I always categorize every single thing for students. So when they study mathematics, right, they will search for questions where they don't understand. Let's say they go into a question, they say, "Oh, teacher, this question I don't know." But then the whole session is like 3 hours. Come on, it's impossible that you sit down and watch 3 hours. It will waste your time. If I say for me, right, I'm kind of lazy person, right? I won't watch the whole thing, it will waste my time. So you go there. So what I do for you is that I categorize everything. You go for things that you don't understand. But this is paper 1. But why I open up paper 1 instead of paper 2? Okay, let me tell you something. In case you forget about locus, I explain the in-depth explanation on locus in this final playlist. So in case student where you're not in my class, okay, or what, right? You forget about this, you're in Form 5 only, not in my Form 4 class, are there locus, in-depth locus explanation that you might get in your paper 2. Okay, and the second thing, can you see plan and elevation, everybody? Plan elevation, I'm pretty sure some of you forget already on, right? Yes, I explained it over here, and you notice I spent quite a long time to explain it, like roughly near 40 minutes. Yeah, so that's the reason why is it 3 hours. Okay, so these are the things that I can give it to you so that you all can boost up your mathematics score. Okay, now, so of course, you notice like all these paper 1 related Form 3, Form 4, Form 5 question, you can use it as a reference. Okay, use it as a reference. So now we're going to go back. Okay, here, look at paper 2, section C, where I mentioned I do a complete go through in section C so that you all can benefit from section C. Okay, so during Form 4, right, I'm pretty sure I sent to normal class students, right? But then, it's not relevant to them yet. Okay, it's not relevant to them yet. Okay, wait, let me just type it one more time. Here. So you look at the description now. I'm going to click it. Ting. So after I click it, okay, look at this. All these questions that I go through, everything is section C. Okay, let me show you. Can you see question number 1? This is what they come up with. Loan insurance is related. Then suddenly scale drawing, 2 separate questions. But same person. This is what I said. So linear inequalities. So that from your Form 4, suddenly financial management relating to cash flow ratio. Okay, now you can use this section C to go through. So if let's say you say, teacher, this one I understand already, but I don't understand like income tax, then you tap on income, you click on income tax, it will go to income tax and explain that to you. Okay, so you can use this as a go through on what I'm going to explain to students. Okay, can? Then of course, if let's say when you do halfway, you don't know whether this question relevant to you in your coming exam or not, you can message me and let me know, so I can judge for you. Can? So this is section C lah. Okay, section C. And then I want to quickly go through like things that you can get before I start any of the questions. So you can really sit down and search for this kind of question and you can increase your marks percentage. Okay, then over here it will be your paper 2. This is like complete paper 1, section A, B, and C. Okay, now look at this, everyone. Wait, let me just screen one more time because the description is not there. Okay, always search for the description. Okay, look at this. So here, right, set shading, quadratic equation, solid geometry, network, graph motion, everything I categorize nicely for you. Yeah, so you need that question. You go to all the four videos in the playlist, the one which is like the latest 4, okay, which is like near these 2 years I've been recording that. For KSSM1, you can use it. If let's say you want to watch like those KBSM1, yes, it's relevant, 80% relevant. The 20% not relevant is because of one or two questions. It's about Earth as a sphere, not relevant to you, and 3D is not relevant to you, but the rest is relevant. That's why I say like roughly 80% relevant. And so these are the things that you can do. You see your Form 3 straight lines, your art and sector, all these things, relevant. Okay, so that will be the starting part where you need this lah. Okay, you need this. Can? So any other thing, any more informations you want to know about what kind of question you will expect, and yourself, you want to ask me any question, you ask me now. We're gonna prepare to do questions now. So the remaining of the section will be question. Yeah. So if let's say no questions, you type okay. If let's say there's a question, I get you some time. You can type it out first. Okay, let me prepare my part. Huh? Okay. So I will start the stop share. So I'm gonna screen like my iPad now. Okay, cool. So I screen my iPad already. So the first thing we're gonna do together, page number 3, it's about matrix. Okay, it's about matrix. Now, so matrix. Okay, matrix. One chapter where students, when they look at it, right, they are like, teacher, actually matrix is for what? I would say after you learn everything, you know matrix is for one only, for one very important calculation, simultaneous equation. That's the only thing. The rest of it is like you don't know what you're doing for, right? Okay, so the table shows the informations of canned drinks purchased by G1. Okay, purchased by G1. G1 purchased X can of coffee. X can of coffee. So normally they'll get you like unknowns. Y cans of chocolate drinks. The total number of canned drinks purchased is 6. Okay. Then the total price of the canned drinks purchased is 70. Okay, that will be the total price lah. Of course, they categorize everything for you already. They say the number of drinks is X and Y, and the canned drinks price is 3 and 2, and they separate to chocolate and coffee for you. Write 2 linear equations in terms of X and Y to represent the above informations. And then hence, by using matrix method, calculate the value of X and Y. Okay, Joe. Just in case you are kind of weak in your mathematics and you don't know how to form equation, I'm pretty sure 80% of the students over here, you know how to form the equation. If let's say you know how to form the equation, just type 1 equation for me can already. Just type 1 can already. 2 no need, just type 1. Okay, then for those that you are quite weak, you don't know how to form, let me tell you a trick. Whenever you do this kind of question, right, the first thing you do is to search for what? You always search for total. Just in case if let's say your potential girlfriend, so they don't know how to do, or maybe some potential boyfriends, right? They don't know how to do. Teach them the trick lah. Here and there, SPM always come out the same thing one. They always get you the total. So now students, you're gonna tell me the 2 totals that you see in this question. We can, you want me to teach you? Nah, you teach me better. You 100 marks in. Okay. So everyone, what's the 2 total? Simple. The 2 total will be number 1, it's about 6. So I'm going to put there for A, 100% your question is relating to 6, like equals to 6. And the second thing will be 100% it will be equals to 70. So always whenever you do SPM type question or maybe some lower level kind of question, right? They always get you total. So if let's say you say something like teacher, but some question is like not about total one, or yeah, maybe they ask you about age, maybe ask you about difference between 2 things, but normally that will be linear inequalities. That one they get something like at most, at least, that one different. Okay, so normally simultaneous equation, they always put that equal there one. Okay, so the 6, it's indicating the number of canned drinks. Come on, you don't have the number of canned drinks. That's why they get you unknown, ma. So X plus Y equals to 6, you see? X can of drinks for coffee, Y cans of drink for chocolate, you add together equals to 6. And then the 17 is about price. So every cans, you're gonna times with the price. So how many cans of coffee there? X. So each can 3 ringgit, so 3 times X or 3X. And the next one will be 2Y. Done. So A done already, 3 marks. Probably they get you 2 marks. And then part B probably get you like 3 to 4 marks, depends. Okay. So part B, everyone, let me tell you like some potential errors where student might make. I would say strong students, please don't wait for me. You just fly. Okay, I'm pretty sure some students already started the questions. They use like these 2 hours to do their questions all the way. Very good. Okay, very good. For students where you are following me, okay, let me tell you something. Now, here, like what I mentioned, sometimes you might get stuck in some of the question, right? Like over here, normally students will get stuck in how to convert. So I'll show you the conversion part. Conversion very simple. As long as you are following a sequence of XX, YY equals to without XY. So the format must be like this before you switch into like matrix. Okay, now I'm going to switch to matrix. Okay, how do you switch to matrix? Very simple. So I'm going to do that for you now. So you're going to do like a huge bracket relating to 2 times 2. Okay, this is a 2 times 2 matrix. And this is a 2 times 1 matrix, which is smaller. Don't get too worried on this 2 times 2, 2 times 1, this one. Kiana. You don't have to care about that. So what you need to do is to know what to fit in. Very simple. You get all the figures in front of your unknowns. If let's say in front of your unknown there is nothing, what do you write? I'm very like super direct. So if let's say you're weak, I'll say you're weak. Okay, so for weak students, can you tell me if let's say blank one, right? What you will expect? Sorry, what you will fill in? Of course, you don't fill it 0. Common mistake from weaker students would they will say 0. No, it's supposed to be, yes, it's supposed to be 1. Correct, right? So you're going to put that 1. And then of course, the one below 3, just follow the patterns now, okay? Now, so this will be 1 and this will be 2 lah. And then the next one will be, please fit your X and Y inside. Okay, X on top, Y below. X is the first one you put on top. Y is the second one you put below. Now, after you get this, and then over here, you're going to put 6 and 17. Okay, done. So by converting, by switching into matrix format, you get no marks. They expect you to know this. That's why no marks. Okay, then after you get this one, wait, let me just make it smaller a bit. Okay, so after you get this one, now, so what we're going to do, we're going to start our matrix calculation. So in case you don't know your matrix calculation, you don't know how to switch and stuff, right? You want some little videos, you let me know, I send to you. Okay, but I will do it now. Okay, I will do it now. Okay, so how do you do that? Very simple. So you're going to put X and Y. You always take this 2 times 2 and you throw it to the other side. Something like linear equation. So can you see this is a times? So we understand this way lah. This one is a times because bracket, right? Times bring there, you get a divide. So the divide is something like this. 1, 3, 1, 2. Okay, why not you all mention that specific name to me? Times you bring to the other side, suppose you will say divide, right? But then in matrix, instead of divide, what do you say? Starts with I. I need that name. Yes, inverse. Inverse, okay? Or maybe in Bahasa it's called Songsang, right? So we inverse, okay? Inverse, you're going to put a -1 there. And then you put there 6 and 17. Choke. Okay, choke for a while, students. Any students, right? You place this thing behind your 617. Can I know that? If let's say you do that, right? If I do that, let me know. I prove to you why you cannot do that. Now, so according to matrix, right? According to matrix, when you take these times, you bring to the other side, yes, you are supposed to do that so-called divide, which is inverse. Okay? Normally, student will say, teacher, when I do linear equation, I put behind one. Okay? But in matrix, you cannot do that. Reason, because in matrix, imagine if you have something like 670, I don't write this out, and you put 1, 3, 1, 2 behind. Do you notice, in order to check whether you can times, you always check the order, 2 rows and 1 column. In order to check your matrix, you always check your rows and column 2 times 2. Do you notice the number in the middle is not equal? That's the reason why you can't put it that way, because you cannot continue with your times. If let's say you manage to get answer from this, probably you invented a new method. Okay, so don't do that. So under matrix, make sure it's always 2 times 2, 2 times 1. As long as the number in the middle is the same, mantap, you can continue. So that's what they want. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. So yes, our format, everything is good already. So we're gonna go further with this. Now, how do you memorize your matrix? Let me show you how to inverse it. How to inverse. You see the pattern that I'm going to mention to everybody. Now look at my style here. So 1 over, you put a little cross to remember the sequence. Okay, look at this, everyone. So let's talk about the cross now, starting with the first cross, which is the first number here, 1. Okay, listen to what I mentioned for those that you don't know how to do inverse. So the first cross, you cross times it. I repeat, you cross times it 1 and 2, right? And you minus the second cross. So your second cross will be 3 times 1, you get 3. So far, okay? So cross minus cross. Cross times minus cross times. Done. And then you're going to put another 2 times 2, and you look at this. You go back to your first cross, everyone. You see what I do? Your first cross, you're going to switch. The first cross, you're going to switch. The first cross, you switch. And the second cross, do you switch? No, you don't switch, but you throw negative. So -1, -3. Okay, got it? I repeat. So 1 over your first cross is 2. And you minus the second cross 3. Done. And then you put a big 2 times 2 matrix there. And then you go back to your first cross again. The first cross, you switch. You see, I switched 2 and 1, right? And the next one, do you switch? No. I will shake my hand. No. You throw negative. So you throw negative, you get negative. So that's how you matrix. How you do your inverse matrix. And of course, you go back to your usual 6 and 17. 6 and 17. Okay. So students, let me tell you some tricks, and I'm pretty sure strong students, you know what to do. Okay, students. Normally, student will do like, teacher, inverse, then I do inverse first. Yes, normally we do that. But in case your fraction, your denominator below, it shows something like, let's say -17 or what, right? It will be quite extreme. So normally what I do, I will suggest student to handle the one behind. You know why? Because it will avoid fraction. It will be easier for students to do it. That's why I prefer students to do the one behind. Yeah. Okay. But this question, it's easy. Do you know why? Because the fraction in front is 1 over -1. So you won't get fraction anyhow. You won't get fraction. But I will still do the usual way that I teach in normal class, okay? So the usual way, like what I mentioned, I prefer students not to complete the inverse, but you complete the one behind first. Okay? So I'm going to go back. Like usual workings. Remember, for strong students, please don't wait. You just spend your 2 hours here. You just hunt up all the questions as fast as possible. You have any question, probably you stop here. You stop for a while, you type it out, and then during break, like probably a 5 minutes break later, I will explain your questions. Understand? Okay, so I will continue with this part. I will just put there 1 over -1, and then I will complete the one behind first. Can Now, I repeat, for stronger students, normally they will say, teacher, this one easy, can I do the one in front first? Of course. It's just that, if I say standard-wise, I will ask student to do the one behind first. Okay, so how do I do the one behind? Just go back to your 2 times 2. And if I say you don't know the 2 times 2 thing, don't worry, you still can do the question. So this is what you're going to do. Roll, column. You can use a pencil for weaker students. Yeah, you know yourself. That's why I'm very direct. I say weaker students because I used to be weak. Yeah. So roll, column. So look at this. First number and first number, you're going to times it. You're going to times it. So you take your calculator. 2 times 6 is 12. You're going to insert 12 into your calculator. You sure you know the times now, right? Yeah. So of course, now calculator, I have 12 there. And then next, -1 and 17. You times together, it's -17. So you're going to instantly just type -17 by the side, -17. So what do you get? You get -5. Then just put the -5 inside. Okay. Yeah. Then after you do this, you do row column again. But now the second one, because you always start with the one on top. It's like you are stacking up, You do the one on top first, of course. Then after you complete this, then you do the second part below. So like row column again. Row column again. Okay. So your -3 and 6, what do you get? -3 and 6, you get -18 now. Right? So I type -18 into my calculator. And then the next one, 1 times 17. It's actually a positive 17. So I put there, positive 17. Then I put there, positive 17. I get -1. So I put -1. Then now, your x and y. You see your x and y? So this one easy lah, it's actually -1, right? So -1 times with -5, you get 5. -1 times -1, you get 1. Please don't leave it like this. If you leave it like this, congrats, 99 marks. You missed out one. Okay. So you're gonna make sure you write nicely. So therefore, x equals to 5, y equals to 1. You have to write this. Then you complete ready. So this question, it's about inverse. A standard exam style question that you can expect. Okay. Again, this one, probably like they separate it for you, 2 linear equations and then matrix method. But if let's say they want to bomb to like part B, if let's say they want to bomb to part B, let me tell you something, they will add this in. I said the normal inverse. Not, they will add something like this. They ask you to do values, the normal inverse. Then can you see number 5? Can you put a star here? I don't know why. Recently, super popular. No inverse matrix. Okay, can you look at number 5? No inverse matrix. If they add in the questions initially from probably 5 marks plus minus, they can bomb up to like 7 marks probably, and it will be section B already. But you'll get what I mean, right? I'm more to like, I'm telling you what you will get. Okay, I'm not teaching you like the whole chapter. If I teach you the whole chapter, no point. Okay, so that's why every single section where you are learning that specific chapter, right? Make sure you get your best to understand that chapter. And during exam, you probably focus on the question type. Yeah, that's how you study maths. The rest of the subject, I'm not so sure. But for mathematics, please always expect question type when you are preparing for your exam. During like understanding, you could put your best, go and understand that all the things that the teacher teach. Yeah, okay. So during exam, expect question type. Okay, find the value of K if matrix M does not have inverse matrix. Okay, everyone, can you take a highlighter and you focus on this word? Now, so I'm going to ask every single student here, including super strong students in the class, right? I'm pretty sure there is a lot. Mathematics, like the range between strong students and weak students is like always very big. I've been teaching like 18 years. I always see this trend, okay? Now, so I'm going to ask everyone. Anyone didn't see this kind of question before, does not have inverse matrix. If you didn't see this before, you type 2. If you've seen this before, you type 1. This is a usual question that you get in your exam. Now, for those that you type 1, right? Okay, for those that you type 1, if you know how to do, you type 3. Okay, fantastic. Okay, fantastic. Now, weekend you don't know. You 100 marks, you see, you don't don't play already. You say you don't know, I don't believe. Okay, so everyone, now find the value of K if matrix M does not have inverse matrix. Basically, it's about what, basically it's about, if let's say you do inverse, okay, let me get you some random questions beside. Now, don't write. Let's say, I simply write 4, -3, let's say 2 and 3 lah. Okay, this one 2 and 3. Okay, so this is a normal 2 times 2 matrix. Okay, 2 times 2 matrix. And what happened is that I want you to inverse the one on top. So if let's say I want you to inverse the one on top, right? So step number 1, student will say, oh, teacher, I know already 1 over, then we're going to put a little cross. That's what I teach, all right? Then you're going to put there, like the first cross times 12, and then wait, minus 12, minus 6, you get plus 6, right? And then you're going to put a bracket. The first one you switch, 3 and 4. The next one you don't switch. You put -2 and 3 because you're going to throw negative, right? Okay, so this is what you get. Now, so for the next step, I'm not continuing because my main stuff here is to tell you what does not have any inverse matrix. Do you notice you can continue for your matrix? You can continue this, correct? Yeah, but in what kind of situation you can't combine? Okay, let me circle them. Let me circle them. Okay, wait, this one it's A lah. This one is B, and this one is C. Can you tell me if let's say does not have any inverse matrix, which part is that weird part where you need to make sure it becomes something like you can't continue. I don't want to say what is that, but for those that you know, right, tell me which specific alphabets there will be some glitch there and what you're gonna make sure it is when you want to make sure there's a no inverse matrix. No inverse matrix means you can't continue. Yeah, so it means very good. I see that word, your determinant. So this one is actually equals to 0, which is that so-called AD minus BC. So what is AD minus BC? Then this one is actually A, B, C, D in your textbook. So can you see A times D, you get this? Minus, this one's supposed to be minus originally, right? C and B is this one. This one is no inverse matrix, or maybe does not have any inverse matrix. So if let's say this situation, then you know what to do for your K already. So let's say I do M for you. So cross times, just do that little part below can already. This one 2 marks free. Yeah. Harshini, for this question, of course, not 0. Of course, not 0. But then in what kind of situation there will be no inverse matrix when the part B is 0? Of course, this one, no. This one is 1/18. It means you can continue, right? So what kind of case no inverse? When that specific part, that part B, when you get 0, that's the part where it is like stated as no inverse matrix. So it means A and minus 6 times together, -54, right? And then you minus your -8K, this specific part below is actually equals to 0. Then you can get your K answer already. So you're going to search for your K now. -54 plus 8K equals to 0. And then 8K equals to 54. So K equals to, can you divide it for me? How much is it? 54 divided by 8. Okay, I get it already. Your answer, normally I'll put it in fraction format. 27/4. 27/4. So meaning when your K is 27/4, you don't have any inverse matrix because your 1 over the bottom part, it shows 0. Students, 2 seconds. Can you get me the M answer? It's very easy. So just look at it, you know the answer already. So obvious. This one, no calculation, so you know already. If let's say this one comes in paper 1, just circle the answer can already, right? Yeah, so cross times minus cross times, so 2K minus 18 equals to 0. 2K equals to 18. K equals to 9. Done. Okay, so this is what you get. Okay, so everyone, matrix, I repeat, I'm just doing some, I would say, questions where students sometimes they get stuck here and there, and I'm doing that with you. Now, so of course there is a few more types that you have to know, like for example, the 2 inverse questions that I mentioned, as well as 1001 about identity. Okay, about identity. Understand? Okay, now students, before that, let me search for one information. Now, wait, do you all know where to get your seminar answers, everyone? Do you know what to get, right? Okay, nice. So students, in your answer part, right? In your answer part, do you notice I put there revision QR code Liang J's collection? I'm not sure whether you noticed that or not. Yeah, so those are videos where I categorize for you guys. Yeah, just in case you need some information, you can scan that QR code. It's in the answer sheet there already. It's in the answer sheet already. So just in case you don't know only. Yeah, so I tell you first, you will get something something like that in the Google Sheets. Yeah. Okay, Ken? Document. Jajin, the recording of the seminar, it's always in TDC Education YouTube channel. You don't have to go into YouTube to click it. You just go to the same tdceducation.org, the bottom part, blue color one. You click on that, then they will fly you there. You check playlist can already. You check playlist can already. Okay, so QR code is something like this. Come and show it to you. Something like this. Okay, there, this one. Do you see this? So it's in the answer sheet. You don't have to screenshot one. Everything is there. Everything is there. I'm not sure answer is there already or not. Okay, let me see. I'm not sure answer there already or not. Nope, answer is not there yet. But KB gonna post that. Then Harshini, in your answer, when you go back, you see, I show you, when you go back to this page, do you know it? The first seminar, then this one. Then you scroll down, back to Jajina. Jajina, click here to access to all recorded from seminar. It's actually TDC YouTube channel. Then for those that you want the answer and the playlist video that I mentioned there, here, you click this PDF notes and answers. You go Form 5, you go mathematics. Then everything's there. But answer is not here. Gaby will post it as soon as possible. Because Gaby is the one that come up with the seminar notes. I just use it. I do Form 1, 2, 3. Okay, Ken? Okay, now, so let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so if let's say you are not in my class, right? You want to ask me questions, just go and ask. Go and ask. Okay, in my WhatsApp, in my Instagram, you see where you want to find me. Yeah. But of course, I always reply very late, like what students know. Yeah, if I forget already or what, you spam me a few more times, like teacher, I think you forget my question already. Okay. Now, so everyone, the next question I want to go through with you guys, it's relating to fire insurance. I'm not going to do it because in the channel I put like very detailed for students already. Okay, let me search for that transformation that I want to go through with everybody. I'm not sure whether I asked Gaby to put it in or not. Transformation. Oh my gosh, it's not inside. Okay, never mind. Let me do one extra question and then I will come up with a separate questions for you to look at it. Wait, let me do one with you guys. Okay. Now, this one. Okay, let me do like this question number 5 from your page 16. Okay, question number 5 from page 16. It's a Form 3 question. Now, so over here, okay, this one page what again? Page 16. Page 16. Okay, now in diagram 2, the graph shows that RS, ST, and TU are straight lines. Okay, R lies on y-axis. ST is parallel, so double slash means parallel to OR. Okay, ST is parallel to OR. So I'm going to put that. OR, ST is parallel, meaning 90 degrees. So it means 100% your ST, you're going to expect the equation to be X or Y. You look at this line. When you go down, right, can you see it passed through X-axis? So 100% it will be X equals to some specific figure that later we're going to find it. Okay. Then the other one will be, they say RS is parallel to TU. This is what they mentioned. So I'll put there, gradient of TU is equals to gradient of RS. Later we're going to find it. Okay. Now, so that's what was the information that you get. And then the next thing they mentioned about equation. Now, students, you have only 2 types of equation in your straight lines. So the first type will be this. Of course, the first type, you have another one. Let's say I have a line which is like parallel to your y-axis. Okay, parallel to your x-axis, sorry. Now, so if let's say this kind of situation, now you will say y equals to something because it passed through y-axis. Okay, so that will be under the first kind of straight line. The second kind of straight line is about y equals to mx plus c. So I always take this and rearrange into y equals to mx plus c. So I will take this and bring it to the other side. So you will get 2x plus 6. So students, once you rearrange into that usual y equals to x plus c, it becomes that specific name to rs. So rs name or so-called equation is y equals to 2x plus 6. So what is your 2? What is your 2? The gradient. So looks like tu is 2 as well. So I managed to get it from the equation from rs. And the next thing will be, you notice this is plus 6, which is your y-intercept, right? Y-intercept. Y-intercept means your rs intersection, your rs line intersection with your y-axis. So this is 6, but normally I'll put 0, 6. Okay, now, so once you get that, okay, students, do you notice you get 0, 6? And according to what they want, part A, they ask for ST equation, where I write like partially there already, right? So you need this specific coordinate over here. So how do you do that? You can use a gradient to solve that. Or maybe you can use your given equation and search for x-intercept. Search for x-intercept. So for part A, I will mention it's an indirect question where they are actually asking for x-intercept. It's an indirect question. Okay, they are asking for x-intercept. So let's say you want this x-intercept, very simple. I will get like what we're going to do. So y equals to 2x plus 6. I want to get the x-intercept. So 0 equals to 2x plus 6. So x-intercept, you always place y equals to 0. So you bring this over. 2x equals to negative 6. Then you divide it. So this will be negative 3, 0. So once you get your negative 3, 0, then you can write there, your answer will be x equals to negative 3. Because it passed through x and passed through negative 3. Okay, that will be your question A . Okay, question B. Find the equation of straight line TU. Find the equation of straight line TU and hence state its y-intercept. Okay, simple right? So you want to get your TU equation. So y equals to mx plus c. I repeat, there is only 2 types of equation. The first kind will be vertical or maybe horizontal. That will be the first kind where you can easily find the answer. Let's say for ST, I repeat, you see, ST, do you notice pass through x? That's why I put x. Pass through negative 3, that's why you put negative 3. If let's say you have a line, let's say you have a line go this way, where it's parallel to an x-axis. So can you see it pass through y-axis? So you put y. Can you see it pass through 6? Then you put y equals to 6. That's the usual first kind of equation. And by the way, you need it in your transformation. Okay? Now, so that would be first kind. The second kind of straight line will be slight related. Probably it can be sliding the other way. If let's say this situation, what you're going to do? You're going to write y equals mx plus c. That's why this one, you get y equals mx plus c. So part B, since they want TU, very simple. Y equals to, students, y equals to, according to the gradient information, 2x plus c. You are waiting for your c over here. Yes. So what are you going to do? Always, you can't use your eye to see the information for the c. Then you sub relevant coordinate. So you're going to sub something relating to TU. What is related to TU? Your U. So you're going to sub U. It's like standard question, everyone. It's just that you're going to learn to see it. You're going to learn to see it. Okay. So if let's say you're going to ask me again for weaker students, right? If let's say you ask me again, I will tell you the same process. Okay. So x and y, so negative 7 equals to 2, and your x will be negative 8 plus c. Then you can solve your c already. So you sub something relating to TU. So students, if let's say I have a random coordinate over here where it belongs to RS, can I sub into TU? No. Because if I sub that RS relevant coordinate, let's say it is from here, let's say I sub that, I will get RS y-intercept. Okay, so you cannot simply sub. Okay, so negative x as usual, the usual calculation that you need. So you bring this over. Sorry, my head blocking. Now, so you bring your negative 16 over, you get plus 16, right? So negative 7 plus 16, you get 9. So c equals to 9. So you rewrite y equals to 2x plus 9. So that's what you get. Okay. Sorry, teacher, how come the gradient is not negative 3? Of course, the gradient is not negative 3 because the negative 3 that you get is actually a coordinate where gradient is what? It's about the steepness of the straight line, the percentage of steepness. So it's not coordinate, it's not length. It's a rating. So it's a rating. Okay. So students, let me come up with a separate question where it's not in the book. Okay, it's not in the book, but I think you need this. So let me come up with a separate question where it's not from the book one. You just look at what I'm going to do and I teach you how to memorize the information as well. It will definitely 100% benefit your upcoming chapter, chapter 5. Okay, so any of you, where you already learned your chapter 5, right? Congruency and combined transformation, that's the one. Okay, but this specific chapter, right, I will focus on form 3 part first because form 3 is actually 80% relevant. Form 3 is 80% relevant. Then you will come up with that 20% from your form what? From your form 5. Form 5 is only 20%. So when your teacher teach you that form 5 thing, right, it's actually 20% only lah. Okay, so now let's look at a separate question where I'm going to come up with from SPM state paper. Okay, let me just open up like one random question. Now, wait. Let me open up that question. It's not in your book. Okay, it's not in your book. So, got it. Okay, over here. So I will try it up as much question as possible. And of course, simultaneously, I will get you like some information relating to, I'll get you some information relating to combined transformation as well. So it will benefit everybody. Okay. Now, so let me introduce like what do I mean by question type. Okay, questions type to you. Okay, students. Okay, students. I will get you a bit of time. I will display it to you. Okay, I will display it to you. Now, I want you guys to try it out question 12, A number 1 only. A number 1 only. Later, I will tell you about JK because JK I haven't teach in normal class yet. But of course, some of you, let's say you know how to do JK, you can try it out first. Yeah, but I will focus on part A number 1 first. I'll get you like probably 2-3 minutes a bit. Okay, I'll be in front of you. You have any question, you let me know. Yeah. So come, start. So when it's not in your book, I repeat that, it's not in your book. Okay, nice. Once you get a coordinate answer already, you can type it out. Type the answer can already. Okay, nice. So far, I get 1, 2, 3, 3 questions. 3 students answer already. When you watch the video from the playlist, right, everyone, always refer to the description. Yeah, because in the description, I separate those questions for you, so you can actually focus on that all those things lah. Yeah, so that you can look at the specific question that you need. You don't have to waste your time to go through like every single things. I don't know how to express that to you. Yeah, so like for students where you're scoring 50 over 60 over, right, it's very, very easy for you to suddenly get strong solid marks, yeah, by referring to question type. I always say that, but I don't know how to express it to students. That's the limitation on me lah. Yeah, so I always say the same thing, just like when my mom tell me this, do more question, but I don't understand. Till an extent, I understand it by adding something in. You do the correct question, then you win. If let's say you didn't do the correct question, you have been spamming the wrong question, you won't get it. That's why sometimes why students still get like weak marks, although they are doing like a lot of questions, right? Because they have been doing questions where it's not relevant to them. Yeah, they're going to do like all those like topical, no point on. Okay, come one last minute. Okay, cool. Teacher, exam will come out from 5 last few chapter or not? Oh, of course, we can everything. Form 1 to Form 5, everything. That's why I said I'm worried where students don't know what to study. That's why I said focus on the revision playlist. Every single Form 1 to Form 5, you can refer to that. So like what kind of question you don't know, you can refer that. Everything, Form 1 to Form 5. Because this one is like you have one exam only, then you go for your trial already, right? Yeah. So every year you can expect this, everyone. Every year, please expect YouTube revision with me. Yeah, before your final exam. Okay, always expect that. I mean, final exam means your SPM. I will always do that. Okay, yeah. Okay, students, let's do it now. So let me introduce like this question type to you. Okay, first of all, everyone, do you notice this is question 12 and the starting part is 3 marks? Question 12 fall under section B. So you see 3 marks, and I'm pretty sure you read this question already, and this question is about points. Point, okay, coordinate lah. They are asking you about, they get you an object, and please get the image for me. This is what they are trying to do. So I'm going to move to like the second part. Can you see part B? They ask you to describe in full transformation N, correct? And they get you 3 marks there. Normally, they ask you to describe both. And that will be 5 to 6 marks. 5 to 6. And then with the 3 marks on top, you get 8 already. Okay, 8 or maybe 9. But of course, this one, they cancel it into one part only. So 3, 3, 6 only. And then 6 plus another 3, you get 9. And question C, if let's say they want to shorten the whole question length, they will make it like 6, like A and B only. Section C is like the usual question that you might get, like 80% chance you'll get it. It's about area calculation. Yeah, so I will do this complete question, explain in depth to you. Now, so according to what I see here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students reply me only, by the way. 8 students, 6 students get correct. Yeah, but the rest of it, I'm not sure. Probably you're doing your own questions. Yeah. So for students where you didn't reply, I just want to ask, if you don't know how to do, you put cross. So at least I know actually you don't know how to do. Okay. It's not that you don't want to reply. It's just that if you don't know, you don't clue, you put X. So I know, okay, actually students don't know how to do transformations. So this is what I'm actually waiting for. Okay, cool. Looks like really a lot of students don't know how to do transformation. So it means I'm going to go into like, it's not explaining, it's about memorizing the keywords that helps you in solving them. So I'm pretty sure the rest of the minutes, right? I'm going to focus on what's that called? I'm going to focus on the keywords. Okay. So students, the first thing you're going to write for me, you can just write anywhere. Okay. Let me introduce like transformation to you. What is transformation, everybody? Now, let me show it to you. See, you tell me in the chat if you know the name. Okay. I would say the first transformation starts with T. And it looks like this, everyone. Look at my hand palm. Okay. This transformation starts with T and it looks like this. My thumb is here, my thumb is here. I move left, right. Okay, left, right. Or maybe you can go up and down. What kind of transformation is this? It's actually form 2. Form 5, I'm not touching it. Form 5, there is only one enlargement. Throw that away. Yeah, because I haven't started that yet in normal class, right? So what is this? You go left, right, and you go up and down. Yes, that's the one. Translation. BM is called translasi, right? So the first one is about translation. So translation, since you know it's about moving up, down, left, right? So you need to present the way where they go. You either will go left, right, you will go up and down, right? Yes. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna put X and Y. So everyone, X go left, right, or go up and down. Yes, thank you very much. X go left and right. So if let's say it goes like this direction, it will be positive, just like your number line. You go this direction, it will be positive. You go opposite direction, the other one, left side, it will be negative. Okay, right. Now, so that will be the first part. So I repeat, students, look at my palm again. You go left, right, you go up and down. Your thumb is still at the same position. Look at the words that I mentioned. You don't have to spell this out, but you need to understand there is no change in orientation. No change in orientation. Translation. Like confirm. You know that will be translation. But let me tell you something. Normally they won't ask them because too easy really. So the 2 remaining transformation, they will match with your form 5. That's why you see, we're going to think logically and what to expect. That's why you come to tuition, you come to your normal seminars, you are expecting these sort of things like, okay, what are things that they will combo with your questions. The second one starts with R, and the third one starts with R as well. And of course, you know what's the name already, but I will need you to tell me that specific name after I display it. Everyone, can you see my palm is like totally opposite? Reinhard, what is this? You didn't tell me butterfly, I slapped you. Okay, what's this? Yeah. Nani? Why got people say rotation? Okay. This one rotation. This one and this one. What relationship? Don't scare me. Pantolan, right? Reflection. Reflection. Lemak. Okay, not rotation. Rotation is like this. No rotation. Correct, rotation. Okay, the next one. Okay, so looks like we get like this part already, correct? Reflect rotation, and we need the keywords. So what are the keywords for your reflection? Okay, I will teach you a way, and then later you're gonna try this yourself. If you can do it, you type yes. Later, not now. Okay, wait. Translation XY reflection. You have RL, we name it as reflection line, and we have 3 types only. I'm going to tell you what I do just now. Okay, remember just now the straight line thing? So reflection, we have X equals to question mark. Okay, we have X equals to question mark. We have Y equals to question mark. We have last one, x equals to y, or maybe y equals to x. Okay, everyone, I explain. So in case you don't know, now you know. Students, look at this. Look at this line. Now, students, you tell me it passed through which axis can already. Okay? Can you tell me this red line that I draw passed through which axis? Or maybe chuchuk which axis? X-axis. Then you write x, just like what I mentioned in my y equals mx plus c question just now. It's the same thing. That's why it relates. Next, this line passed through which number? Wait. Who said negative 1? Oh, wait. Faster change. Change already. Luckily, okay, negative 3. Done. You told me the reflection line. And you told me the equation to this straight line as well. Right. So that's the first one. Okay, second. So this line. Okay, tell me, this line, of course, you know it passed through which one already. Of course, you know it passed through which number as well. Tell me the specific equation to this straight line. If you don't know, just put cross. But I'm pretty sure you cannot, because I'm telling you something very simple. Max Coco. You want to get 99, is it? Wait. Max Coco. You want to get 99? Wait. Luckily. Okay. Students, y equals to 7. Correct. Now, so this is what I mean. Very simple. I already said I used to be super weak. But then if let's say I can overcome this, right? Sure, you can do it. Right? That's the reason. I mean, partial of the reason why I teach math. That's partial of the reason. I wanted to teach account. Yeah, I'm actually better in accounts. But then I know the trick. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Okay? Now we can your 100 marks. Go away. Okay, now. So this is one. X equals question mark, y equals question mark. You understand what it means already. Right? So what is x equals to y? You have 3 types only. That's why I'm telling you the things that they will ask. Okay, x equals to y, I'll show you. Student, look at this. What is this? Coordinate 0, 0. What is this? 1, 1. Right? 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. 4, 4. 5, 5. 6, 6. 7, 7. 8, 8. Students, I connect. Connect. If you go the other side, it will be -1, -1, -2, -2, -3, -3, right? Okay, what line is this? Yeah, y coordinate equals to x coordinate. Anyone just understand the reason why is it x equals to y now? Let me tell you something. I only understand this when I'm in Form 5. I've been memorizing it. Like x equals to y 45 degrees slides. Oh, it's actually coordinate. The coordinate x is actually equals to coordinate y. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, the reasoning is there already. Okay, so if let's say you're gonna go the other way, let's say this one. What line is this? Anyone can tell me. I didn't tell you what's the answer. But I believe you know what to do already. Right? Come, I need more replies on this. Yeah, no. X equals to y is the other way. Your coordinate x 1 equals 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. This is x equals to 1. This is x equals to y, sorry. Or maybe y equals to x. But this one now is the other way, you know. And when you look at the coordinate, it is -1, 1. Negative 2, 2. -3, 3. So what is this? This is y equals to -x. Even if you tell me x equals to -y, yes. And you're right. But normally we put y in front. Students cannot. So that will be the 3 reflections that you need to know. These 3 reflections only. That's why I'm telling you the keywords and of course the little details that what it represent. Okay, memorizing is one, but then you have to know a bit of the info as well. Okay, the next one will be your rotation, everybody. This is the part where I'm super worried. Okay, because normally students, they know the transformation, everything. They say, teacher, the first 2 I know already. Actually, I don't know rotation. That's the one. Okay, so rotation, you're going to expect 3 things. D, A, R. Write it huge, big, specific. Okay, students, rotation, of course, you know, it will be like you turn, right? Now, I'm going to ask one by one. Students, DAR, these are the keywords that you need to write down when you are solving it. What is D, everybody? I tell you, direction. I don't want you to spell the direction, no point, because in describing it, right, you don't need that. I need students to tell me under direction, okay, suppose we have two types only, what are the two specific type of direction that you can expect? Okay, let me tell you, starts with C and starts with A. You don't tell me left, right, I will seriously come and find you with my wood stick. Starts with C and A. If let's say in Bahasa version, it starts with L. And the other one starts with A. Okay, in Bahasa it's called arah jam and arah lawan jam. In English, it's called clockwise and anti-clockwise. This one you're gonna spell it out. The reason why I spell it out because you need it. You notice I didn't spell like all the RL, DAR because you don't need to write this in your description. RL is reflection line, or maybe axis of reflection is the same. Okay, then rotation, you have direction, where direction, it will be clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay, A, it will be angle, and you have two types only, by the way. So you have your 90 degree and 180 degrees. Okay, so students, this one just put there, bracket 270 is like opposite of it. Okay, just put it for fun. Okay, then the other one, it will be your final one, rotation point. Rotation point, let me tell you some methods. Okay, now again, just now I said students don't know how to do transformation, too general. I study students one as well, you know. You study mathematics on how to understand the question stuff, right? I study student on what they cannot do. Okay, let me tell you something. Student, just now I say in general, don't know how to do transformation, right? Second, I say student don't know how to do rotation, right? Specific already, lagi specific. You know what happened? Student don't know how to do rotation point involving 90 degrees. This is the part that they don't know. So I put in red. Yeah, this one 180 they should know one. So I put it like this. This one is like the tidy version of transformation. This is the very messy type of transformation. So this is the part where student gets stuck. This one specific part. The rest, they can understand it easily. It's either they shut down themselves, they ignore everything, or they keep emphasizing it, but they keep stucking in this 90-degree rotation point. This is the part. Okay, so I tell you all the keywords already. Okay, everyone, get like 30 seconds. You try to cover up this and see whether you can write everything out or not. So I get you 30 seconds. Okay, come close. Try to speed run through it. Write short forms can ready. Once you're able to write down everything, you type yes. If you cannot, you refer a bit. This is the keyword that you're gonna memorize. Yeah, speed run. You have to go through it very fast. This is the first part on the keywords. Okay, so far 3 only. How about the rest? Yeah, if you missed out a bit here and there, you truly refer a bit. Yeah, then tell yourself that this is the part that you have to memorize. when you come into chapter 5 later, when you start with me in normal class, right? Okay, I'm gonna do like the first part, memorizing. Okay, sure, let's do it. Now, so what I'm gonna do teach you is that the describe the keywords part will be for your describing lah, okay, which is the next part later. But the next part I won't be telling you enlargement, but I will do another one, okay? Now, so this one I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now, first of all, diagram 7 shows quadrilateral ABCD, EFGH, and PQRS drawn on the Cartesian plane. Okay, then it says that, okay, it says that, look at this, you see how the question comes up with J is an anti-clockwise rotation 90 degree about center 37. Joe, can you see your D, A, R? Right now, then you move down. They say K is a reflection for x equals to 1. Can you see this is that specific reflection line? Okay, so I'm going to move up. Okay, x equals to 1, 0. So what you're going to do, very simple. You go x equals 1, which is here x, which is here 1, you draw a line. So in your exam, this is what you're going to do lah. Then you can easily see it. But normally I will ask students to what? To use pencil, because you need to use it again for your part B. Okay. Now, so this one x equals to 1, done already. Okay, continue. Okay, continue. Then it says state the coordinate of the image of point R. Wait, image of point R. So I go, where is my point R? So point R is over here. I repeat the question again. State image. Before you state image, you need object to start. This is the object to start now. So I'm going to do J now. Okay, I'm going to do J now. So I go up. I'm going to do J. J is your anti-clockwise 90 degree. 3, 7. Students, look at this. Now, so where's my 3, 7 rotation point? 3, 7, it's over here. Okay, 3, 7. So I put a point there. Now, so once I put this, okay, everyone, everything is like a circle. Rotation, right? So you see what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw a circle, right? Roughly. Okay, let me tell you what I'm going to do later. Now, students, let's assume R is 12 o'clock. Okay, if you really go directly opposite, tell me what is this? You can use your own way to explain. Some of you will say, teacher, this is 6. Teacher, this is 180 degrees. That's why you don't need it. Then the next thing will be, of course, come on, we have only 90 and 180. Then you're going to put a 90 degree cross like this, right? So this will be 3 o'clock, this will be 9 o'clock, and they are both 90 degree, but then it will be a difference of anti-clockwise and clockwise. So I'm going to ask every single student here, you are expecting anti-clockwise, so you are going 3 or 9. Of course, you will go for 9. So what you're going to do, very simple, you're going to search for the amount of units that they mentioned. Can you see this one is like 4 units? This one easy because it's like a normal straight line, horizontal, vertical. But sometimes you will get something like a right angle triangle. Okay, then you're going to expect 4 units. So tell me what is your answer now? Tell me what's your answer for students where you get wrong? -1.7. Then you get answer already, -1.7. Okay, so I will write this, everyone. I always write this in exam. So just now is my R is 311, right? 311. I'm going to draw a line to tell myself that my answer rotate to -1.7. I prefer this way to express it. Okay, I prefer this way to express. Okay, got it? So now, everyone, number 2, right, is actually a combined transformation from your Form 5. I will tell you a bit. You always do the one behind, then only you do the J in front. So it means you're going to do K first. Everyone, can you tell me what is your K answer before I teach you the next one? Your K answer, it will be a reflection, right? So maybe I can make it smaller. You can refer to it. Tell me your specific reflected answer, because the first one that you're going to expect is your K. Always do the one behind first. Thank you for your response. Okay, but I need more replies. Thank you. It will be -1 and 11, right? So it will be here, which is -1, 11. So you reflect 2 units to the left. Right? Of course, if I say vertical, then different. Okay, so once you get this answer, what's the next thing you're going to do? Okay, let me make it bigger now. Now you're going to redo your rotation, everyone. Now, so you notice this is your rotation point, right? And your circle is like this. Okay, let me show you something. Now, I'll show you something. Suppose the circle is like this. Right? You imagine can already. Imagine can already. Now, then this one, students, 12, right? So you're going to draw a line, boom, to the other side. This one, roughly only. Okay, tell me what is this again? This one is 6. This one is 180 degrees. I don't need it. And you're going to use your ruler. I mean, imagine, just imagine using your imaginations as a ruler there. And you notice this is what you're going to do. 90 degrees on, right? So it will be 3 o'clock here. It will be 9 o'clock here. Students, where is your answer position? Yeah, if let's say according to your anti-clockwise, your answer will be at 9 position, right? So it means you're gonna count. You're gonna do like this, students. You're gonna place a ruler over here. You see how I'm gonna do it, Okay, everyone, look at this. You see how I'm gonna do it. This is my point. This is my center of rotation. You see how I get my answer, okay? I show it to you. Now, students, I'm gonna place my ruler here. Listen carefully. So my ruler, all these things, I place it in my channel, okay, on how to get the answers. Just in case you really need it, then you let me know. I can send it to you separately because I don't want to spam you with my videos here. Okay, so I'm going to fill it with this color so it will be easier for you to see it. Okay. Now, students, look at this. So let's see. So just now I said, I'm going to place a ruler over here, right? So it's something like this. I'm going to place it like this, okay? So I'm going to go there, fit it nicely, just nice. Okay, fit it. Can you see what happened is that my ruler, right? The corner here, it shows 90 degree. Wait, let me put it nicely first. Sorry. Okay, I put it nicely already. Now, I repeat, can you see the corner here shows 90 degree? Right? And can you see this line and this line is showing 90 degree? So what do I mean by right angle triangle just now? Do you notice from this point to your object originally, this is a slide, right? You're supposed to slide to the other side for your answer, but you check your 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 unit by 4 unit right angle triangle. You're gonna do the same thing and touch that specific line that you need. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 90 degrees. Can you see your answer stops here? So your answer will be -1 and 3. So that's how you get the answer. Got it? -1, 3. Understand? You can use ruler to get the answer, or maybe some of you say, teacher, I look at it also, I know my answer already, which is good. Can? So, chop. Okay, chop. There is so many different ways to understand mathematics. Please don't rely on just one method. If let's say you rely on teacher, I cannot understand what you're talking about just now. You can use other ways. Yeah, if let's say you really want to go for other ways, I tell you there's so many. That's why for maths, right? I would say I don't want to be too ambitious, but since this is first term exam, right? I will tell you, you still have a long journey for your SPM. If you one way cannot, you search for another way from your different student, different teachers. I mean, different friends lah. If let's say one friend can understand this method, doesn't mean that you can understand this method. You get what I mean? That's why you need to search for another one. Then you ask the other friend, hey, if let's say this question, how are you going to do it? If let's say this question, how are you going to do it? You search for styles that it fits you. Eventually, you will find one. But you need to make sure something. You need to make sure you really spend some time to search for it. You don't say, this one sure don't know now. Okay, lah. Then I cannot help you. You get what I mean? So let's say second type. Okay, second type, it depends on whether students you have your compass or not. If let's say you really have your compass with you, right? Okay, let me show you something. You can draw a huge circle and okay, wait. I will just show students because strong students, I'm not worried, you know. I'm not worried with strong students. Wait, sorry. Because like strong students, number one, you have your basics with you, of course. That's the first thing. Okay. And number two, I know that you will search for the best method that helps you out. But for weak students, sometimes, right, it's not that you are lazy. Okay, is that you haven't find that way that helps you out yet. Okay. So let's say you draw a circle already, and this is what you get. Okay, wait, let me make sure the circle is complete first because I don't have a compass with me. So I need to make sure I get something like perfect for you. Okay, now, so this is what happened. Okay, I draw like let me make it bigger. Okay, cool. Now, so let's say let's assume you take a compass, you poke in the middle, you open up to your specific object. You see, this one is your compass, you know. So this is the pencil. You draw a huge circle. Correct? I mean, second way So there's too many ways. So this is only the second way, you know. So let's say you draw a circle already. Okay, then students, what you can do is that you can take your ruler. Okay, then you place it right over here, and you draw a line from your object straight to the other side. Pam. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, you can do that. So let's say you draw from here You draw from here to here like this. Okay, can? So you know that this one 100% you won't use it because this is your original object and this will be 180. That's why this specific answer, when you stop there, you cannot select. You're going to try the other one because you need 90 degree. Come on, ruler is 90 degree. And always, everyone, if let's say you are not so good in maths, right? Get this kind of ruler. This is the best ruler made in Taiwan. You see that? I put that made in Taiwan. Okay, this is superb. This is the best ruler for your transformation, for your plan and elevation, everything. So what you're going to do, very simple. You're going to go here and you see this is 90 degree. Right now. Then you just put it there. You know what to do already, and you put it there nicely. Then you see your 90 degree. Then you draw a line. Okay, then you draw a line. So once you draw a line, do you notice you get a circle with a cross, right now? So there will be another 2 extra questions where it stops at that specific coordinate because it's within the circle, right? So students, this is 1 and this is 2. According to object, and you look at your watch, this one will be clockwise, this one will be anti-clockwise. Can you see your answer is there already? Right? You want anti-clockwise 90, so that's the second way to understand. So many different ways. Okay, I'm here to tell you, weak doesn't mean you're forever weak one. I don't know how to express but just go with your, search for the method that helps you out. Okay, search for that part. Okay, I can't help you with every single question where I have so many different more tricks where I have been searching for it when I'm in Form 4, Form 5, especially for my MS last time. But then, of course, when I'm searching for MS information, everything, right, it somehow benefit my MS, my mathematics. That's the reason why I said I teach maths instead of teach accounts. Yeah, okay, because too many things that I equip with. Accounts is like, originally I'm good at it. So that's why I don't go really in depth, but mathematics I go in depth. Yeah, because I'm weak. Yeah, I'm weak. Okay, so students, before we stop the class, I already said I can't do a lot of things with you. You need to really sit down and try out the questions. And students, okay, let me tell you something. I'm gonna end the class now, but wait. I will be placing some links, okay, some past year question link from Catholic High School, okay, past year question link from Catholic High School, slightly harder one. So what I'm going to do is to place it in the playlist that I mentioned to you just now, the last video on paper 1. I will place there 3 exam past year questions with the links. Okay, I'll do it now. So after I do it, you all search and see whether you got it or not. Okay, you give me a bit of time, like probably 1-2 minutes. You see whether you got it or not. I will put a total of 3 videos, but I will do one first. See whether you get it or not. Wait, okay, wait. So where is my 2021 first term exam? Okay, got it. Maths. Wait, okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, past year. I put that past year question. Liang J's seminar 2024. Okay, wait, so paste. So this is 2021. Okay, wait, okay, cool. So students, can you see whether there is or not? Li Ling, maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, Gaby will post the answer. Yeah. Okay. But if let's say you can't search for it, right? You let me know. I will update you with the situation. Okay. Everyone, can you search for it and see whether you get it or not? It's 2021 is the latest the under the playlist, the last video basically. You click the description, you see whether you see it or not. I will place a total of 3, but so far I put 1 already. Yeah, you found it, and then you can go already. Anytime, just ask me any questions if that's you want. You can search me in, you can ask me a question in Instagram, you can ask me in WhatsApp or Teams. Okay, so you found it, let me know, then you can go already. Okay, bye. In the playlist that I mentioned, come I share the playlist to you again. Then just now I share a playlist to you, right? The last video. Okay, got it right? Okay, nice. And then this is the playlist. Thank you, Putri. Thank you for your time as well. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Got it. Okay, nice. We can. Your last video, and you search description. I think it's on the 3rd paragraph. I put that past year question. So far there was only 1. I'll put 3.